According to the National Building Review Board, negligence, including poor electrical installations, faulty appliances, and disregard for safety standards, has been identified as the leading cause of fire outbreaks in Uganda. The findings follow the recent fire that ravaged Makerere Kavule, destroying hundreds of businesses and leaving traders with significant losses. Investigations indicate that the blast was largely triggered by human actions, raising fresh concerns about compliance with the building safety regulations across the country.
As the board, we extend our sympathies to the people of Makerere Kavule that lost their properties and merchandise in the fire that broke out some days ago. As the board, we dispatched a team of engineers that went on ground to commence our investigations, and I want to report that our investigations are moving on smoothly, and we shall find out the root cause of this fire. But we've already got some leads to what might have caused this fire from eyewitnesses, from the people we interviewed on ground. One of the leads point to a person who was burning rubbish, and the other points to issues to do with electricity challenges. But those leads are not conclusive. As the board, we are continuing with our investigation.
Herbert Ziwa, Manager Communications, National Building Review Board, emphasized the need for developers to rethink their planning before constructing, ensuring proper access routes, compliance with safety standards, and adherence to the approved building guidelines to prevent similar disasters in the future.
We also found the place hardly accessible, and it was very hard for the firefighting, the fire tender to access this area. So we want to encourage developers, especially those in congested areas, to ensure that before they develop, they look into issues of accessibility. They should also seek approvals from the building committees. You can't start constructing without having a building permit, because those places that got burnt, most of the houses, much as they were temporary, they never had approvals. So we want to encourage developers to go to the building committees and get building permits. Also consult the professionals before you start any constructions. We've recorded many cases of fires, and the causes seem to be the same. So we want to encourage Ugandans to find solutions with us to ensure that we have a safe built environment.
Ziwa said the board pushed to amend the Building Control Act to strengthen oversight, improve emergency access, and reduce fire risks from negligent and unsafe building practices.
Currently, we have the Building Control Act Cap 136, the regulations. We have our standards, the standards and the building codes we've put in place. They have helped in streamlining this sector, but a lot has to be done. That's why, as the board, we proposed some amendments in the Building Control Act. And these amendments we have tabled before Parliament and are discussed in the Physical Planning Committee, and later discussed and passed by the whole House. Now the amendments are before the President for assent, and we wait for that assent. Some of the things we proposed in the amendments were to do with express penalties. We want to have express penalties. For example, if someone does not have a permit, they don't have it, we don't need to take them to court. We can give them express penalties, and that matter can be sorted there. So those are some of the changes we want introduced. So we are optimistic that anytime the amendments will be assented to, and we have a new legal regime that will help us in further streamlining this sector.
Citizens have been urged to be vigilant about